They may have been held together by various types of tape at the back end of an arduous season that included a full State of Origin series, but Todd Carney and his inspirational skipper Paul Gallen were the two men that stood between Newcastle and survival in the 2012 title race. The Knights began the closing match of round 23 2 wins adrift of the top 8, and in order to halve that gap, they needed their own big guns fit and firing as well.
Gives it to Darius Boyd, who is hunting up in the middle of the field and linking up with Tyrone Roberts. He's got Mullen back on the inside. A lovely piece of play by Newcastle. And it was Darius Boyd looking for offloads, who got one from Willie Mason. And he's passed to Roberts. It was beautiful.
In the battle of the number 6s, Jared Mullen was eager to make a statement.
He sees a gap and goes straight through it. He goes past Williams as well. There are Knights everywhere. Gagai gets the ball. What a run by Mullen. He's got some speed, and he showed it right there. Went straight through them. And they were lining up on the outside and the inside. 10 points to 0, the Knights in command.
A week after his personal tally of 25 points in Auckland, things weren't quite clicking for Carney. And the Sharks retreated to the sheds without troubling the scoreboard attendant in the first 40. Mullen's accuracy with the boot was every bit as dangerous as his running game.
Back to Mullen, who chips it towards the uprights. A difficult one. Boyd came down with it, and he might have scored for Newcastle.
Round 5, mate. We've got a contest. Check grounding, please, mate.
It came down to a fight for possession between the respective fullbacks, but Boyd won that argument in the eyes of video referee Rod Lawrence and just managed to touch down as well. Things started heating up soon after that when Newcastle players took exception to Jeremy Smith's treatment of their halfback Tyrone Roberts.
And the boys come from everywhere to mix it up.
And while that tackle didn't merit a penalty, Willie Mason's shot on the other scrum feeder Jeff Robson certainly did, along with a booking for the big fella. However, a bit of aggro seemed to spark the Sharks following a flat 55 minutes.
Going to best. Williams for the corner. The Sharks are in. They have hit back. They had to. And Williams gets their first try of the night.
At 18-4 and over a quarter of the game still to go, there was enough time for Cronulla. However, 10 minutes from the end, Mullen helped to finish them off.
He scored the first try tonight. He sets up another one here.
Apart from their brief rally in the middle of the second half, the Sharks were generally sloppy right up until the final play.
Stapleton puts it down off the scrum win. They go wide straight away. Nagama will dive in.
Another green light was forthcoming for the Knights, and even though it had no impact on the result, it did put their for and against back into the black as they creep up to 9th. Although Mullen knows they probably can't afford another loss.
It is pretty tough. You know, we know we've got a few things got to go our way to make the 8, but if we keep winning, we make our own destiny. So hopefully we keep doing that.
David Rowlands, Big Pond Sport.
Watch exclusive NRL videos on your mobile with the 2012 NRL iPhone app. Download it now for free at the App Store.